113th renewal of the Apple Cup. Max Borghi with tons of daylight. He spins away, dives to the pylon. Borghi, touchdown. McIntosh in the backfield. He gets the call, and it's McIntosh. How about them apples? His pass is tipped and intercepted. Off the hands of Cope, the tight end, and taken back by Armani Marsh all the way. Is that the dagger? A 27-point rout. And you better get the Palouse ready. The Apple Cup is heading back to Pullman.
Wow, what a weekend for Washington State, and the guy that led them to that Apple Cup win is joining me right now, the 34th head coach in Cougars history, Jake Dickert. Coach, first of all, congrats on that win. I know it was exciting. We'll talk about that win coming up in just a little bit. But first, congratulations to you. They removed the interim tag from your title. You are the 34th head coach in Washington State football history. Just what does that mean to you? And once again, congratulations, Coach.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm just extremely honored and humbled to represent Washington State University and represent our football program. And, I obviously didn't come here with all these expectations, but to get an opportunity in a crazy situation to prove what we could do as a team and what I could do as a head coach has been special over these last 6 weeks. And, I just thank the players, our seniors, our captains, obviously President Schultz and Pat Chun for their leadership and their trust in me. But it's just been an amazing ride, and I look forward to continuing, the standard that's been set here now by this 2021 class and what we can do in the future.
Yeah, you talk about that amazing ride. You take over midway through the season, a lot of turnover with the previous coach, some assistants as well. How were you able to get this roster together and finish this season strong?
Well, I think we always believed, and I just think we needed a direction, and it was player driven. I think we set the tempo as a staff and I set the tempo as a head coach just to know that, there was still a lot out there for us, and we were playing our best football at that moment, and we could continue to get better. And the guys just trusted and they believed in each other. And there was just a love and a passion on this team and in our culture that I think really shines through. If you look at us the past, 6 weeks, I think there's no doubt these guys embodied what being a Coug was all about. And they played for each other, they care about each other, and they don't care who gets the credit. And then you get results like you have last night with bringing the Apple Cup back home.
Coach, let's talk about that Apple Cup win. Let's be honest, Washington State had not won the Apple Cup in 7 years, 7 straight wins for the Huskies. You guys were able to get it done. Take me inside that locker room before the game. What was the vibe like? What was the message?
Well, I think all week there was tons of energy and tons of focus, so we knew coming into this game that our best was going to be good enough. We didn't have to be superhuman. We didn't have to do things that we weren't capable of. If we came out and executed and did our job every play, that great things were going to happen. And we stayed the course. The game, even though we were pretty dominant in the first half, was close going into halftime, and we knew we needed to finish the game. And I thought that's what our guys went out and did. Offense, defense, special teams, the energy was high, the passion was high. And when those guys got a chance to hold that cup, something that this senior group has never gotten the opportunity to do, it just really cemented their status and everything they've been through in 6 years and all the moments that they have had is pretty special to finish the regular season, with that cup coming back to Pullman.
Yeah, 40-13, the most lopsided win for Washington State in Apple Cup history. Take me through that plane ride back to Pullman. What was it like when you landed? What's the last 48 hours been for you guys?
Well, to get back to the Palouse, it's been nothing but love and support from the student body to the faculty to the alumni. They showed out in force to congratulate us when we came back. And, the celebration that our guys have had, I just tell them, just remember these moments. This is what makes this game so special, right? Because these are the things that you'll remember for the rest of your life, and you'll tell your kids and your grandkids about all these type of moments. So the Palouse was lit when we got back, and we're just excited for what we can still do to finish this season.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have a bowl game coming up. Obviously not playing for the conference championship game, but how would you describe this season? When it's all said and done, you make it to a bowl game. Keep it honest, Coach. You guys were picked to finish last in the North.
Well, It seems like that's what happens every year. You know, I think a lot of times we're the underdog, and we just get the opportunity and we embrace it. We know who we could be this year. We knew what we were capable of, and it didn't always go our way. And we started off a little bit slow on the season. But like I said, to our leaders' credit, to our team's credit, to our coaching staff's credit, we just stayed the course. And good teams get better throughout the season, and that's what we are. We are a good team. You know, we fell a little bit short of getting to our highest goal that was out there, but we played ourselves into really meaningful football in November, and it was special to watch, and we got a special group of guys, and, you know, just really honored to represent them.
All right, Coach, before I let you go, one last question. Obviously, the outlook seems to be bright for this Washington State football team. What are you telling recruits when you look at them eye to eye about Cougar football?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that there's now a standard and expectation of what we can accomplish when we do it together. You know, and I'm just excited to just bring in a new crop of guys that are in our vision to know and understand that when you do things together, when you play hard, you play fast, you play together, and you don't care who gets the credit, special things can happen. And I think those are the guys that we're going to target now. Those are the guys that we're going to find in the future. And you're going to feel Washington State on the recruiting trail, right? So wherever you're at, right, on the West Coast in the state of Washington, you know, Washington State is going to know who you are. We're going to find you, and we're going to be excited about bringing you into our football family and developing you both on and off the field. And just excited to finally get a chance to talk with our guys and give them some certainty about what we're going to do in the future and how we're going to do this together.
All right, Coach, congratulations. A new 5-year deal, a great season. Lunch is on you next time we're out there at the Palouse, of course. Congratulations.
Has some great places to take you to now.
I know you do. Congrats, Coach. Thanks again.
I appreciate everybody. Go Cougs.